Okay. So adverbs. In the previous lesson, we learned about adjectives. Okay. Adjectives means the words that describe the nouns. Today, we are going to learn about adverbs. So when you tell about adverbs, an adverb is a word that describes or modifies a verb. Okay. So adverb modifies or describes the verb of a sentence. Okay. Look at the examples I have given here. She runs fast. So here, runs. She runs. Runs is the verb here. Runs how? Fast. Okay. So the word fast describes how she runs. Okay. Then I walk slowly. I is the subject here. Then the verb is walk. Right. The action word. Verb is the action word. So walk is the verb here. How I walk? Slowly. Okay. So the word slowly describes the verb walk here. Right. So they are called adverbs. Now here fast, slowly, they are adverbs, right? Next one also you can see, he writes neatly. Writes is the verb, neatly is the adverb, right? Writes how? Neatly, okay? Look at the next one. It's quite different from those things. We usually start the classes at 1 p.m. Start the classes at 1 p.m. Okay, so start is the verb here. Then before start, that adverb is used, right? Usually, right? Usually start. So usually is the adverb here, right? So it's a different, there are different kinds of adverbs. We learned about them separately. So here the word or the adverb is usually, right? This describes the word start here. Okay. Then look at the last example I have given here. I met my class teacher. This is Lianagi yesterday. Right? I met my class teacher. Met. Okay. Met is the verb here. Then I have underlined the word yesterday. At the end of the sentence, I have written yesterday. So yesterday is the adverb here. They are called time adverbs, right? Okay. We'll learn about those adjectives separately here. Now see, types of adverbs, right? First one is adverbs of manner. Okay, adverbs of manner. They answer the question how. Okay, manner means how something is done. Okay, then what are the examples? Fast, well, hard, like that. Other than that, slowly, cleverly, carefully, beautifully, unbelievably, fluently. Say the second line, all the words ends in ly. So most of the manner adverbs or the adverbs of manner ends in ly. Okay, but there are some exceptions also. See, fast, well, hard, such type of adverbs, you don't add ly there. Okay. So look at the two examples given. She runs fast. Okay. She runs how? Fast. He works hard. How he works? He works hard, right? If you ask a question, how does he work? He works hard, right? So hard, the word hard describes the uh, verb here, okay? Then look at number two. Number two, adverbs of place. They answer the question where, right? They answer the question where. What are the words or the adverbs that we can use? Look at the examples here, there, up, down, home, school, office, and so on, right? So all these words describes a place, right? They describe place. Look at the examples. Please come home. Please come home. Come where? Home. I kept it there. I kept it there. Where did I keep it? There, right? So there is a place adverb here, right? It describes the verb. Okay. So many words that describe places you can use as adverbs here, right? Some examples only I have given, few examples. There are many more, right? Okay. Then go to the third one, adverbs of time. Adverbs of time. Okay. We talked about adverbs of time, right? So they answer the question when, right? They answer the question when. Look at the examples that we can use now, then, today, yesterday, tomorrow, soon, and so on, right? So remember, all these words describe the time, right? Look at the two examples given. Do this work tomorrow, or do this work now, right? Do this work next week, right? You can use anything, any word that describes the time, right? Then we go to classes every day, right? So every day is an adverb of time, right? So these words describe the verb here, right? So how many things we learn? Adverbs of manner. So most of those adverbs of manner ends in ly, then adverbs of place and adverbs of time, right? So these things, these adverbs of place and time, mostly we write at the end of the sentence, right? Those rules I will give later, right? Now look at the fourth one. This is very important, right? Adverbs of frequency. Frequency means, I think when you learn science in the school, you must have learned about this frequency. What do you mean by frequency? Especially about this sound and all, right? Going up and down. It's called frequency. So here also these words are used to show the things, how often something is done. Let's see yes. They answer the question, how often? කොච්චර කාලෙකින්ද කරන්නේ? Just like that, okay? Look at the examples: always, never, usually, normally, sometimes, often. This word often or often also something, right? Then frequently, seldom, occasionally, daily, weekly, yearly, or annually. Annually means also yearly, right? Like that, many words you can use, right? Then you can use weeklies there, every Saturday, right? So like that, monthly. Okay. Look at, we have to put them in order, right? Now I have put always on top. Always means 100%, right? We always do something, right? Then frequently means just less than always. Often means just less than that also. That means boho vita we say in Sinhala, right? Always, frequently, often, right? Then usually or generally. Usually means as a habit. Generally means samanya. Okay. And naturally also sometimes we use here. No, not naturally, normally, right? Normally also you can use here. That means 50%. If you do something, half of that. That always means all the time. Usually or generally or yes, that one we use or normally, that is 50%. Okay. There at the bottom you can see 0% there. 0% means never. Always, the opposite of always is never. Right? So other things, other frequency words comes between this usually and never. See, sometimes, samahara, right? Occasionally is less than that. Occasionally. Rarely, kalaturaki. Seldom is even less than that. Even less than rarely. Seldom. Indala hitala. Right? Just like seldom means that. Rarely means kalaturaki. Seldom means in the heat. Indala hitala, yes. Yes. Never means no, you never do it. So look at the examples. I never eat meat, right? I never drink tea. So like that, we can use this frequency adverbs, right? Then I usually go to temple on Poy days. Usually means as a habit. So as a habit, I go to the temple on Poy days, not always, right? That means once a month, we can say, right? I usually get up early in the morning, right? So it's like that. Okay. So frequency adverbs to show how often something is done, right? So the thing is here, you can see these examples. Now this never and usually, right? Uh, and never. See where the verb is never eat. So eat is the verb here. So before the verb here we have used the frequency adverb. And I usually go to the temple. Go is the verb. So before go, we have used this frequency adverbs, right? The other words, especially these adverbs of manner we use, often we use them after the verb. And other adverbs of time and place also used at the end of the sentence, right? But these adverbs of frequency we use before the verb. Right. Number 5, adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree. They describe the adjectives or other adverbs. Right? See, what are the words? Very, extremely, absolutely, totally, like that. So you are, well, the examples, you are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So beautiful is an adjective here, right? So are is the verb. You are absolutely beautiful. So absolutely is the is how much. Yes. Now see, they describe the adjective, so the adverbs, right? How much beautiful is she, right? She or he, she, sorry, right? So absolutely beautiful, right? I am extremely sorry, right? Sorry is an adjective, right? But we give something for, we modify that one, think extremely, right? You are totally wrong. Let's say totally wrong, right? So very also you can say, right? So they are called adverbs of degree, right? There's another kind of adverb, right? Let's see. There's another one called, I can give that also here. Six. You can say conjunctive adjectives. Adverbs. Conjunctive adverbs. Some example for those things. That means they are the words that connect something, right? Now, for example, you can say, like this, accordingly, accordingly, right? Then additionally, then also, then anyway, besides, then finally, then so, then yet, right? Hence, many are there, right? Mm, now, we give this one also. He, look at this. He doesn't have any other income besides his pension. That means other than his pension, he doesn't have any other income, right? So this type of yeah, adjectives we call conjunctive, sorry, not adjectives, adverbs, conjunctive adverbs, right? Right. Now look at the next one. How to make adverbs, right? Just in adjectives also we learned how to form adjectives by adding a suffix, okay? Here we'll see how we make adverbs by adding ly to some adjectives, right? Adjectives are there. If we add ly to those adjectives, we can make an adverb. Okay. Look at the examples. Nice. Nice is an adjective. If we say nicely, it becomes an adverb. Okay. Beautiful is an adjective. Beautifully is the verb. Sorry, adverb. Okay. Then bad is the adjective. Badly is the adverb. Kind is the adjective. Kindly is the adverb. Okay. So here by adding ly to the adjective. Then without changing the adjectives also we can use. See, fast. Adjectives are also fast. Adverb is also fast. Hard. Both hard. Adjective and adverb. Late, late. Good. Here, this one, adjective is good. When we convert it to adverb, we use well. Okay. Okay. Let's look at forms of adverbs. That means just like now we did in adjectives also we learned positive, comparative and superlative forms. Here in adverbs also we have that positive form, comparative form and the superlative form, right? Uh, we learn how to use them just like the adjectives. Can you remember the adjectives when we learned? We used this positive form just to say how it is. Comparative form is we compare with one or more people or things, right? And superlative means the other one. So again, the same rule applies here also in the adjectives. This can show you here. This absolute or the positive form. The cool guy, we said, the cooler guy, and the coolest guy, right? Superlative form. The same rule applies here also, right? When you use adverbs also for this positive, comparative, and superlative form, same thing. When we use comparative form, we have to use than, right? He runs better than the others. Runs is better than the others or faster than the others. Okay, than we used. Fastest or the best. Now here in adjectives, we used good, better, best. In adverbs, we use well, better, and best. Okay, well, better, best. So irregular adjectives, they are irregular adjectives. And regular adjectives, of course, what we do is we add ER, EST. ER for the comparative form and EST for the superlative form. And for adverbs, long adverbs, now in just like in adjectives, we used more and most. In adverbs, also it's the same, right? Now see, cleverly, more cleverly, and most cleverly, like that. Right? Fast, fast, fast. is faster and fastest. Hard, harder and hardest. Nicely. Two is the syllable is more syllables are there. So nicely, more nicely. Right? Or most nicely. Cleverly, more cleverly, or most cleverly. Then beautifully, more beautifully, most beautiful. Then badly, sorry, uh, worst, yes, worse and worst. Right? Then worst, 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 worst. That one in adjective we used bad, worst, worst. Here, badly, worst, worst. Then little, little, less, least. Late, later, latest. Far, further, and furthest. Right? Okay. Look at this. I said the list far. Okay, far, further, and furthest. Further means when we consider the distance and time both. Okay, and far means is at the right. Then father, F-A-R-T-H-E, right? F-A, F-A-T-H-E-R, right? That is father. This uh, dad. Father means here. Father, F-A-R-T-H-E-R means distance. Okay. Farthest means distance only of the time. Then, right. I'll give some activities regarding these things later, right? Different types of adjectives, that means so degree, all those things. So frequency. Let's go to the next part of that. Where do you find adverbs in a sentence? Right? First one, normally after a verb, right? He drives carefully. After the verb, we describe the verb with an adverb, right? Then the boys run faster at the match. Sorry, fast. The boys run fast at the match, right? So fast is the adverb here. It describes the verb run. Okay, run fast, drives carefully. Okay. Then next one, adverbs of frequency come between the subject and the verb. That means before the verb. Okay. I is the subject. Subject means the person who does that work. Okay. Action. So I usually get up. Get up is the verb here. So this frequency adverb we used in between the subject and the verb. I usually get up early in the morning. She doesn't often ring me. Ring is the verb. She is the subject. If you say it in negative form also same, you have to use in between the subject and the verb, right? Then where? Third one. Place adverbs and time adverbs are placed at the end of the sentence. Okay? Place adverbs and time adverbs are placed at the end of the sentence. Look at the example. We sometimes play volleyball there daily. We sometimes play volleyball there daily. There is a place adverb. Daily is time adverb. Okay. Now, you can use daily also, right? We can see. We sometimes play volleyball there. So we can end the sentence from there also, that after that there. So even though that is describe the place, right? And we can say we sometimes play volleyball daily. Without using the two adverbs, you can use one also, right? And we can use both also, no problem, right? Next one, to show both adverbs can be used, we have used that you can use even one also, right? One adverb also. The second example, the doctor came here yesterday. The doctor came here. Here means the place. The doctor came yesterday, right? Yesterday is the time adverb. So we can use both at the same time. The doctor came here yesterday. Okay. Next one, number 4. Place the adverbs at the beginning of the sentence when you want to emphasize it. Emphasize means to අවධාරණයෙන් කියන්නේ. In Sinhala we call avadharana, right? Today we have a rest. Today we have a rest. Today. Often we meet there. Normally we have to say we often meet there. But if you want to emphasize that, we can say often we meet there, right? So in emphasizing only, you can use it in front. That means the beginning of the sentence, right? Okay. Let's go on here and there. Let's see. The problem is there. Wait, I'll adjust it and give it to you. Hmm. Okay. Now I think you can see it nicely now. Right. So this is a small activity for you. Circle the adverbs and underline the verb that they describe. So you have to do two things, right? First one is you can find the verb and underline the verb. Find the adverb and circle the adverb. So you can send the answers in chat, okay? I give you a few minutes to do this activity. 10 activities are there. If you get the answers, you can send in chat, okay? Right, I give you a few minutes to the activity. Have you finished? If you have finished, you can send the answers in chat. Okay, two of you have Rohansi and who's the other one? Oh, Rohansi, no? Okay, we'll see the answers. Okay, we finally got our grades from the test. So verb is got, finally is the adverb, okay? Correct. Then Jack walked his dog to the park quickly. So here's another one, lesson. Okay. So walked is the verb here. Quickly is the adverb. Okay, good. Okay, another one saying good. Teshani also saying the whole thing right. Good. We'll discuss the other one. Third one. The balloon rose quickly in the sky. Rose is the verb. Rose means the past tense of rise. Okay. Quickly is the adverb. Correct. Then number 4, we danced merrily around the schoolyard. Danced is the verb. Merrily is the adverb. Okay. Number 5, Lisa watched the ball game closely. Watched is the verb here. Watched how? Closely. Right? Closely is the adverb here. Okay. Then the player boldly ran from base to base. Player boldly ran. Right? Ran is the verb. How he ran? Boldly. That is the adverb. Number 7, my mom cares deeply about me. Right? My mom cares. Cares is the verb here. Cares how? Deeply. Okay. Deeply is the adverb. Then number 8, I almost ate a rotten apple. Right? Ate is the verb. Almost is the adverb. Okay. Number 9, Tom plays football outside. Tom plays. Plays is the verb here. Plays where? Outside. Outside is place adverb. Okay. Outside is the adverb here. It's a place adverb. Then number 10, I already finished my homework. Finished is the verb. Already is the adverb. Already, just like this frequency adverb, right? So good. Most of you have sent your answers. All are correct, right? Yes. Right, good. Then I give you another one. Right, what we have to do is underline the adverb in each sentence. Again, there are 10. That is also easy, right? Just to write the adverbs and type the adverbs and send in chat if we have finished, right? I give you a few minutes. Some of you have sent the answers, and I think not only one adverb there. Sometimes in one sentence, more than one is also there, right? Check those things also. Okay, we'll see the answers some of you have sent. Underline the adverbs in each sentence. Number one, the cat sat quietly watching the children. So sat is the verb. Sat how? Quietly. So answer is correct. Yours. Then number two, he carefully placed the cups on the table. Now, have you noticed that there are two adverbs here? He carefully placed. Placed is a verb. Placed how? Carefully. And placed where? On the table. So on the table is a place adverb. Okay? On the table. That is also an adverb. It is a place adverb, right? carefully and on the table. Number 3, his mother calmly told him to be quiet. So told is the verb, told how? Calmly. Okay, that is the adverb here. Number 4, excitedly, Kate ran for her father on the other side of the room. So here also you can find two adverbs. One is the first one, excitedly. Kate ran how? Excited. Kate ran where? On the other side of the room, right? So again, a place adverb is there. Then she moved rapidly across the water. Here also you can see two adverbs here. She moved rapidly. Moved how? Rapidly. Moved where? Across the water, right? Number 6, Jeremy's eyes looked suspiciously around the room, right? Jeremy's eyes looked. Looked is the verb here. Looked how? Suspiciously. Suspiciously is the adverb here. That's correct. Then Max politely asked her to open the door. Max asked. Asked is the verb. Asked how? Politely. Okay. So politely is the adverb here. Then number 8, he answered the questions correctly and won $1 million. So answered is the verb here. Answered how? Correctly. Okay. Answered correctly. Correctly is the adverb. Number 9, she jokingly asked him to buy her a new house. Right? She jokingly asked. Asked is she asked is the verb. Asked. Asked how? Jokingly. So that is the adverb. Then last one. The game was fairly even until halftime. The game was fairly even. So what is the verb here? Was, right? Was fairly. How? Fairly. Fairly is the adverb here. Okay? Right. All of you have said the answers correctly, except those now about 2 or 3, there were some place adjectives also, no? Right. Okay. Then another task is there. 12 questions are there. What you have to do? Put the adverbs in the right place in the sentence, right? Think what kind of adverb is that. So in the previous, earlier we learned frequency adverbs should come in between the subject and the verb. And mostly these adverbs after the verb, you see, and the time and place adverbs at the end of the sentence, right? Okay, do this activity task also, and I'll give you a few minutes to complete it. After that, we can discuss, okay? I think it is visible enough, okay? You can send the answers in chat if you have finished. If you want to talk and say the answers, you are welcome, right? Okay, we'll discuss the answers here because you have another task there, right? Right. Put the adverb. Now see, number one, she goes to bed early, right? The adverb is always. It's a frequency adverb. Always means a frequency adverb. So messages we have sent. No, some you have sent message. Ah, yes. Right. Good. You have sent some messages. Malki and yes. Okay, so always should we have to place always in between she and goes. So she always goes to bed early, right? Number two, we watch TV. Never. Never is also a frequency adverb. So we have to use we never watch TV. Correct. Number three, Julie and Tom go to the cinema often. Often is also a frequency adverb. So you have to put in between the subject and the verb, right? Then Julie and Tom often go to the cinema, right? Then Alex meets John once a week. Once a week is a time adverb, so you can put it at the end, right? Uh, so there you have to use Alex meet John once a week. Okay, at the end you can join that. Once a week means time adverb, so normally you will use them at the end of the sentence. Okay, Alex meet John once a week. This is the other one who has sent. Yes, son has sent. Um, some names are not there. That's right. Okay. Ranatunga has sent once a week, right? Correct. Peshani also has sent. Okay. Right, correct. Then number five, I eat fast food sometimes. Sometimes is a frequency adverb. Then I sometimes eat fast food. Okay. Number six, they cook at home. Hardly ever. So how do you write that one? Yes. Number six, you can say they they ever cook hardly at home. You can say hardly means not at all. නැහැ කියන එක තමයි not කියන එකයි තේරුම, right? They ever cook hardly at home. So you can use like that also. Some of you have said they hardly ever cook at home. They even that way also no problem. But better to put it that way, right? They ever cook hardly at home, right? That is the best way to say that. Then he studies English every night. Every night is time adverb. So you can put at the end of that. Okay. Then he studies English every night. Okay. Then you drink coffee normally. Normally is a frequency adverb. Then you can say you normally drink coffee. You normally drink coffee. Then number nine, I go to the park. Rarely. Rarely is also a frequency adverb. Then you can say, I rarely go to the park. Okay, good. Those things are correct, all of those, right? Then number 10, they go to the restaurant from time to time. So from time to time is also time adverb. So at the end, you can add that. They go to the restaurant time to time. Okay, that is also correct. From time to time, yes. Then number 11, you visit your parents several times a year. So that is also time adverb. You can put at the end, right? You visit your parents several times a year. Okay. And the last one, she goes to museum seldom. Seldom is the seldom is a frequency adverb, so you can put it in between she and goes. She seldom goes to museums. She seldom goes to museum. Right? All of you have sent correctly the answers. Okay. Thank you for sending the answers, and also remember, if you like, you can give your answers verbally also, no problem. I like if you speak. Okay. Now look at this one. 20 are there. Now here what you have to do is this. Give positive, comparative or superlative of the adverb. So remember, now look at the first one. He worked hard. Sorry, he worked hard than the others. Right? Hard is the adverb given here. You know how to use it now. Than means you have to use the comparative form. That means don't put this one. Now hard means hard, harder, hardest. Early, earlier, earliest. Well, better, best. Don't write like that. Okay? I want the correct one only here, right? According to the sentence. Than means there means only you have to write the comparative form. The is there mean you have to write the superlative form, right? So I think you can remember the lesson on adjectives, the same kind of lesson activity we did with adjectives also. So here also same rule applies, right? Mm. So I give you a few minutes to complete this one also, right? Um, I think now you can see all 20 sentences, no? Right. So complete, you can send the answers or you can give the answers verbally if you like, right? I give you a few minutes. It's 2:40, 20 minutes we have, right? I give you about 10-15 minutes. 10 minutes is enough, I think. Okay. Right, attend to the work. You can send the answers in chat or you can speak if you wish. Still nobody has sent the answers. Ah, yes, one I received. Okay. Tashani has sent. And who's the other one? Ranatunga. Okay. Right. We'll discuss this. Okay. Right. Number one. He worked. Yes. Another message came to. Okay. 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 Let's see. He worked. Dan is there. You have to use the comparative form. This. He worked harder than the others. Okay. And number two, I got up than usual, than the usual today. So early. Then should be earlier than. Okay. I got up earlier than the usual today. Right. Next one. I like cricket. Well, of all games. That means out of all the games, the one I like most. So you have to say well means best. Okay. Correct. All of you have said the correct answer. So that's also right. I like cricket best of all the games. Of all the games. Right. I like cricket best of all the games. Number four, he ran again than his friends, then faster. Okay. He ran faster than his friends. He ran faster than his friends. Then next one, The boy who writes in our class is Surendra. The boy who writes what? Most neatly, correct. Right? Because we are talking about one person, right? Not comparing to anyone. Based on, right? The boy who writes most neatly in our class is Surendra, right? Number 6, the train arrived soon than we expected. Then comparative form. The train arrived sooner than we expected. Okay. Then number 7, he hurts us much by his words than his actions. Then much. Then comparative form of much is more. He hurts us more by his words than his actions. More, right? Correct. You have the correct answers. Then number 8, the eagle flies than the other birds. So eagle flies higher than the other birds. Higher than the other birds. Number 9, I was the successful. So what is the word? Little, less. Superlative form is less, least, right? Now here you have to use the superlative form. Then I was the least successful among the candidates. Okay? I was the least successful among the candidates. Then he eats than the others. Then more quickly. Right? It's a long adjective. Sorry, long adverb. Therefore, we have to use the word more. Right? He eats more quickly than the others. Number 11, you start the better. This one, the earlier you start, the better. Okay. The earlier you start, the better. Both comparative, right? Number 12, he listened to us than her husband, then more patiently. He listened to us more patiently than his husband. Then she danced than his sister more gracefully. Okay? She danced more gracefully than her sisters. Number 14, he traveled the far of explorers. So here you can use either farthest or furthest. Both are accepted, right? Because what do you have written? Then is the is there. Number 14, you have to use the superlative form. Then further or is either further or farther, right? Any word is accepted here, right? It depends on the meaning. Okay. He traveled the 14, no? Yes, well, he traveled the farthest of the explorers, or he traveled the furthest of the explorers, right? Either farthest or furthest. The next one, he paints more skillfully than everyone I know. Than is there, more skillfully, right? More skillfully, yes, correct. The answers are correct. Then he dressed attractively of all the guests. So, most attractively. She dressed most attractively of all the guests. Right. Number 17. I walked than I had intended. That means here also same. You can use either farther or further, right? I walked farther than I had intended, or I walked further than I had intended. It depends on the idea, right? Number 18, he worked as hard as the others. So positive form, you have to use this, as hard as, okay? Next one, he drives the car more carefully than his brother. More carefully than his brother. Then the last one, he ran as fast as he could. As fast as he could, right? Okay, then. So you have sent correct answers, right? Almost all. And right, and the time's up, I think. Yes, almost 3 now. So it's time to leave now then. You don't want to leave, I think. I have to leave. Right. Then thank you very much for joining. Have a nice day. Okay, thank you, and you all are welcome.